Welcome to a world with limitless possibilities. A world where pain and suffering are matched only by the sounds of those who endure it. Welcome to your nightmare.
Welcome to your nightmare.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Nightmare. For tonight's episode, I'm going to be narrating a tale called A Fate Worse Than Death on Fandom Creepypasta. It only took seconds, 3 to be exact. I remember them perfectly. Every nanosecond in perfect detail. Such terrible detail. I remember the sounds. Oh, how I loathe the sounds. I remember the sounds of her screams, the sounds of her bones being crushed and snapped. I could hear the rest of my family, their insufferable screaming. The unending screeching of my siblings. I remember the snapping of my bones. I remember the incessant screaming, the screeching metallic tear of twisted steel and car horns. Funny, the sound of a spine snapping. How all it takes to destroy a life is to tear a tiny bit of flesh. Funny how that little scrap of skin is all that stands between survival and death. I remember the smell. It smelled like gas, fire, and blood. I remember the taste of blood, sweat, oil, and metal is mortifying. Words cannot describe the evil of this combination. I could feel my life fading. I could feel my body crumbling. I could tell my time was up. I greeted my end with open arms in my fading moments. How sad, though, that I was brought back from the brink of death. How sad how I've been lying here since, festering in my misery. Stripped of every shred of dignity I've ever had, every shred of humanity I've ever needed. I lay alone, trapped in thought. My mind will not rest, it will not stop, imprisoned in knowledge. I used to think that was all I wanted, solitude and peace. Time to think. To be alone with my thoughts and mind. I didn't want this. I didn't need this. But I've no way out. I sit alone in the hospital to which my care was charged, isolated from everything I've ever known, everyone I have ever known. I've had decades to think. I've become a grand philosopher. I know why we're here. And I know what we are meant for. How cruel fate is. I know all the answers, yet I cannot speak. I cannot move. I cannot scream. That is all for this episode of Nightmare. I would like to thank everyone who has supported this show and continues to support us. And until next time, sleep well.